Hi guys, welcome to another episode of Nerd Corner, our second installment, Electric Boogaloo. I am
Episode 2,
yeah,
Electric Boogaloo.
fine, episode 2, Electric Boogaloo, Mr. Fancy with your mustache.
Because that needs to be episode 2 of everything.
Yes,
everything.
Everything.
Lord of the Rings needs to be
What was it?
Fellowship of the Ring. And then Lord of the Rings 2, Electric Boogaloo.
Share the load.
Wow, they wouldn't even have to change that line in the porn parody.
No. Have you not seen that GIF?
No, I haven't.
It's just share the load, but they zoom in on his lips. It says share the load, and then it switches to when Frodo gets stung by Shelob, and he has the foam coming out of his mouth, and so he's just like. It's the best.
That's good stuff.
Anyway, I am your host, Austin Whitaker, better known as Jedi 40K Ninja Pants, and I'm joined by my co-host,
Evan, on PSN, Evan Cross, or as Austin likes to still think my name is, Evan Zora.
Evan Zoralda.
Zoraldo.
Zoraldo.
For a lonk to Pennsylvania.
For a lonk to Pennsylvania.
Yeah.
So let's go ahead and dive right into it. And if you guys are listening to this episode, thank you very much for listening to this episode. And if you made it through the first episode, you win 5 points for Gryffindor.
No, for whatever house you prefer.
No.
Or, better yet, not Harry Potter.
Yeah, better yet, not Harry Potter. If you're a Harry Potter fan...
I went there. Even though the girl that's, going to be helping us out on the show later is a huge Harry Potter fan, but,
Huge Harry Potter fan. We know a lot of really big Harry Potter fans, although anybody who is our generation,
Probably
Harry Potter! Harry Potter!
Oh, hello, Snape, I'm Harry Potter.
Ron Weasley!
Oh.
Dumbledore!
Alright, Austin.
Okay, so...
We are going to get to nerdy subjects.
Boodaloo, boodaloo.
But first, I came up with a topic that we need to talk about right away. Because I just bought these dino gummies at an Asian food store.
Oh, they're awful.
And they are disgusting.
You know what? Strawberry banana is a good flavor. Am I right? But in a gummy...
It's not good.
It's not good.
It's really not.
It's like weird perfume flavor now.
Yeah. And I still have this lingering aftertaste that's really gross. And this whole bag, I don't know what I'm going to do with.
If you write in the comments below that you want this bag of gummies, we'll send it to you for free shipping.
No, we won't.
Okay.
No. No.
I will send it to you for free shipping. Unless you live, outside of Oregon. And I can't drive it to you.
Austin.
Yes.
What are some of the worst candies that you've ever had?
The worst candies I've ever had.
The worst candies.
Oh, that's so tough. I once ate Mexican chocolate. Mm-hmm. Somebody once gave me Mexican chocolate, and I didn't know that was a thing.
Yeah. And
I bit into it, and I was like, "Oh my god, this is hella spicy," because it had peppers in it, mm-hmm. And I was just like, "Nope, no," and then I proceeded to throw it up.
So back in Kuwait, all of the Americans would get together on Halloween.
Yeah.
At our apartment building, which was 10 stories tall of apartments.
Okay.
And the families that were participating in trick-or-treating would put a sticker on their door or something to let you know, hey, we're doing trick-or-treating. Okay. And everyone else wouldn't. But sometimes, I don't know how it happened, but we'd go up to a door that wasn't participating and they'd have no idea what was going on.
Oh, okay.
And we're like, hey, what's up?
What are you in costume?
And he's like,
what are you doing?
He's like, why are you in costume? And we're like, oh, it's Halloween. This is kids go door to door. They get candy. And so, sometimes they'd be like, oh, we don't have candy. But here, take all this money. And because everyone's rich there, they would just give the kids tons of money.
What?
That was awesome. But sometimes they would have candy, which were these little, I don't know if they were coffee flavor or what, but they were like almost like a Tootsie Roll kind of texture, but like this really nasty coffee flavor, and especially as a little kid, like that was
that wouldn't be
that
good.
was really gross, and it was just like something that only Kuwaiti guys would give you.
Yeah, that sounds gross.
Yeah, it was terrible.
It was probably like chewing tobacco.
Yeah. One time,
Yeah, have
here, have some chewing tobacco. Yeah, that's what it was. And we all swallowed it because it's delicious. No, and also those candy cigarettes we'd get every year.
Oh,
Yeah, the little sticks of like
yeah.
something that they claim is sugar based.
Yeah,
I don't know.
yeah.
Those are so gross.
Yeah, they are.
They're really
They are.
nasty.
The bubblegum cigars are not bad, but the candy cigarettes and stuff, those
are so bad.
They're
Like,
supposed to just be like sugar.
I guess
or
that's
something,
actually like a good deterrent from smoking.
I guess.
If you make them like, oh, you want to look like daddy? Here, have a candy cigarette. And they like put it in their mouth and they're like, this tastes awful. And they go, yeah, so does the real thing. I guess that's a good like thing to do. I don't know. But then one kid's going to be like, this looks cool.
This looks cool.
Cool.
Look how cool I am. Oh, yeah.
Oh, I'm so kawaii.
I'm so cool at this, isn't it?
Oh,
Victory.
victory.
Oh, look at my panty.
What? No.
I went there. Fan service. That's what I'm all about.
And one time I got like these gummy sodas that are like a thing now, and I tried one, and they just didn't taste like anything. I was really disappointed because they look delicious, and
You're
they're like,
the only person who likes.
they're like,
gummy
do you
sodas.
like gummy cokes? And I'm like, I love gummy cokes. No one loves gummy cokes but me. I love gummy
You
cokes.
like gummy cokes.
And they're like, do you want gummy cherry soda, grape soda, root beer? And I was like, yeah, those sound amazing. And I tried them, and they didn't taste like anything, and I was very sad.
That's disappointing. I'm trying to think. I feel like there were other disgusting candies I've had. I know there are. I know there's other disgusting. I once had a peanut M&M, and the peanut was bad in it. I couldn't eat peanut M&Ms for like years.
That's gross.
It was just like, ugh.
One time I had a peanut M&M, and the peanut was totally fine, and I couldn't eat peanut M&Ms for years. Peanut M&Ms are gross.
God damn. You're wrong.
They're fine now, but like I feel like the peanut and the chocolate both bring each other down. Like I'd prefer a handful of peanuts and a handful of like
I really
M&Ms.
like chocolate covered nuts.
And peanut butter M&Ms are amazing.
Peanut butter M&Ms are amazing. And then you invented the best combo, which is taking the peanut butter M&Ms and the dark chocolate M&Ms.
Pouring them in the same bowl.
Pouring them in the same bowl and mixing them together. That's just delicious.
Yeah, it's the best mixture.
Anyway, back to nerd news. What have you been playing this last couple weeks? Or last week?
I downloaded Infamous First Light.
Okay.
And that's pretty good.
Yeah.
Sure looks pretty. Still looking beautiful. I only played a little bit of it, but like Fetch has her powers are a little different from the ones you get in the game, so that's kind of cool. They switched it up just a little bit.
Is there any? There's not like new powers, so it's just the same.
There's a couple. Well, it's all neon.
It's all neon.
It's all neon, but they go more in depth.
That's
into
cool.
Neon.
That's really cool.
So yeah, that's a little cool. And then I've been playing Mario 3D World on the Wii U, which I picked up to play with you. And then we played a little bit, and I was like, this is way too easy. And so I've played through like almost two whole worlds.
Yeah.
And like hoping that it gets a little more difficult soon.
Yeah, we should go back to playing Super Mario World because that was super hard.
Super Mario World's so good, though.
Super hard.
It's so hard, but it's so good.
It's so good. It's more gratifying in a way.
Yeah,
because it is so
definitely.
hard.
And then Mario Kart.
Mario Kart, the new one for the Wii U. Yeah.
8!
Mm-hmm.
And I went over to my friend's house and played on the Wii version. And was like...
Oh, there's a Wii version for Mario Kart 8?
No. Just Mario Kart 6, Mario Kart Wii.
Okay.
And I was like really confused because things were so different.
So different, yeah.
Even though I've like super beaten that game.
Mm-hmm. It's weird how like different the Mario Kart games get between the games. As far as
also,
controls.
the Wii graphics look like crap.
They always looked like crap.
They looked perfectly fine until I saw Wii U.
No, they always looked like crap.
And then I was like, wow, these look like crap.
Bad. They were a downgrade from the GameCube. They never looked good.
But yeah, they did not look great. That was kind of disappointing.
This week I've been playing a lot of Animal Crossing, like always. big events were that Red showed up to my town for a fireworks show, and I didn't realize he could do that. And he opens up he opens up his tent, like he's got like a little wooden stand out front, and he sits out there, and he's got like a little outfit on, and you can buy
What kind of outfit?
It's like the outfit that like Japanese salesmen on the street wear, where they got like the headband and like the thing that comes, the little leaf thing, and he's got like a fan in his hand or whatever.
I was hoping where he was wearing like a businessman suit.
No, he's not businessy.
Because that would be adorable.
Because he's too much of a hipster fox.
Red the Fox wearing like a
business
three-piece suit
Yeah.
would be adorable.
It would be so adorable. I'd need a plushie.
I'm sorry, continue.
But anyway, you can buy Red's cookies from him.
Do they have like poison that steals your money?
No, they have like tickets in them. They're the exact same thing as the fortune cookies you can buy at Tom Nook's, but they have different prizes. Most of them are losers
that steal your money.
Yeah,
yeah.
They're more expensive. Like they're $500. They're 500 bells a cookie.
I was starting to get worried that like Red was doing something that didn't require you to lose a whole bunch.
No. Yeah, it's still really bad. Like it's $500 500 bells a cookie. It's almost all the prizes are losers. The winners are like really lame items most of the time, but they're rare items. Like they're not easy to come by.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, every loser ticket you do get a firework, but it's like a sparkler or something, which is only like 60 bells at Tom Nook's shop. So I mean, you paid $500 for a sparkler, which isn't very exciting. Other big news is I finally paid off my cafe, so I got Brewster's Cafe, and I got Grace came to my town, Gracie Grace. Mm-hmm. And have you ever done the Grace Challenge in the 3DS?
I have attempted and failed multiple times.
It is so hard. I had to look it up online to figure out
Peyton beat
how to beat it. I beat it too. I apparently have to beat it 3 times in order to get her to open her shop in your town.
Yeah.
So I have to wait until she shows up 2 more times. And apparently she's the hardest thing to get because her challenge is hard and she's really rare to come by.
Yep.
Other than that, I've been playing a shit ton of N64, lots of Diddy Kong Racing, some Super Mario 64, and then we played Five Nights at Freddy's. Frank?
Oh,
yeah. At your house. You got that.
We played that, and
it was terrifying.
I died night 1. And we both screamed, and then you made it through night 1 to night 2, and then I died, and we both screamed a lot.
Oh yeah, that was awful.
That was really bad.
You guys should play it. It was awful.
Five Nights at Freddy's.
Five Nights at Freddy's was I would definitely give it a play it.
It's
rating.
it's like $5 or $6 on Steam.
Yeah,
like not even on sale. That's just how much it is.
Yeah, it's super cheap. Super cheap. Really great game. It's scarier than any of the Slender Man games. It's scarier than... It's almost scarier to me than... what is it? Not Bay of Pigs, but Machine of Pigs. What's that called?
Amnesia?
Amnesia. Because Amnesia is like... It's scary, but it's not that scary for a lot of it.
I can see that. I guess.
Like at the beginning, once you've played it once, you're like, okay, I know it doesn't get scary for like the first half of the game.
Yeah.
But it was terrifying. Don't ever want to go to Chuck E. Cheese ever again.
Yeah, especially not at night.
Not at night when they come alive. No. I don't know how I feel about it.
They don't come alive. They're just left on a roaming setting.
Yeah, whatever. Whatever, bro. And they just want to stick my head inside a thing.
Well, they don't want to stick a person in there. They're totally friendly to people. They just happen to think that you're a robot exoskeleton out of its suit, which is against the rules.
Quit defending them. You're like a bad mother.
My baby is fine!
He didn't mean to kill all those kindergartners. Oh, yep. Joker. But yeah, I think that's all I've been playing lately. Just those things.
Harley.
Wanna rev up your Harley, Mr. J? Vroom, vroom. So yeah, let's go ahead and jump into our first topic, which is news.
Second topic. First topic was candy.
First topic was candy. Fine.
That's right.
Fine. First topic was candy. Let's go ahead and jump into news then, and let's talk about the new Pokemon fighting game.
I know nothing about the Pokemon fighting game.
At all?
I didn't look into it. Like,
Okay.
I just saw a picture of a Lucario and a Machamp, like, looking at each other like it's a fighting game. And I was like, oh.
Yeah. It's totally a
That's a
fighting
thing.
game. Like, they...
And isn't it made by the guys who do Tekken?
Yeah.
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 Okay.
It's basically Pokemon Cross Tekken. Like, it's...
Pokemon Cross Tekken.
It's exactly what it is. Like, it's the same combat style. I will button mash the shit out of it when it comes out.
I do like Tekken.
Yeah, it's a total fighting game. They haven't announced all the Pokemon yet. I'm assuming it's gonna be mostly fighting Pokemon heavy. I don't expect to see Pokemon like Wartortle.
I do.
Because he's so slow. I don't know how they'll do it.
Blastoise.
Or Blastoise
maybe.
is what I meant. Yeah, my bad.
Yeah, I don't know what they're gonna do.
I don't either.
Also, with so many Pokemon in Smash now, like,
yeah.
this seems kind of dumb. I don't know.
Well, like with Smash, and then what they did with Mario Kart, which we're gonna get to later. I mean, it's almost becoming like one game. I'm almost waiting for Nintendo to come out with like, hey, get our super game in the
Nintendo Land 2.
Yeah,
where
Nintendo
it's just
Land
Smash
2.
Bros. And Mario Kart, but it just comes with all the Nintendo characters
Everything.
doing everything.
I mean, like, that's basically what it is at this point. It's just like the same game with different activities. Like, here's all the Nintendo characters. Here, we can have them race in carts. Here, we can have them
Why
fight.
is Mario Party not Nintendo Party? Like,
You
they
know,
should
I
have
don't know.
everything in Mario
Well-
Party. Like, I want to see Link, like, jumping on a box to get coins. I don't know.
Mario Party sucks. That's
Mario
why.
Party does suck, and
That's
I hate
why.
it.
It's a better board game than it is a video game.
Well, yeah.
It's a digital board game. It really is. You roll dice and stuff. It's just a
Board
digital
game.
board game. It's not that great. And they don't,
board games are great.
board games are great. And actually, I would love it if Nintendo came out with a board game version of
That would
Mario
be pretty
Party.
awesome.
That would be really awesome.
Where it actually, like, gave you things to actually do the challenges.
Exactly. Like if it gave you like mini game challenges that came with
Or if it's just like, all right, 4 people hop on one leg for as long as possible.
yeah.
Who wins?
Yeah, exactly. Like where is that, Nintendo? I mean, like
That would be the worst challenge because everyone would do it for like 4 hours.
it'd be awesome.
And then one person would just be like, I give up.
Well, I mean, little kids, that's their main audience for that, really.
I guess so.
They'd be like, I'm jumping up a leg, get that down.
Unless you played live action Mario Party with alcohol involved, at which point it would be hilarious.
It would be hilarious.
Everyone who loses a challenge has to like drink a beer.
I would totally do drunk reviews of this game.
Yeah, that'd be pretty
drunk,
great.
Drunk playthroughs and stuff. Oh, it'd be amazing. We'd invite everybody over. That'd be the best video ever.
Mm-hmm.
Ah,
Nintendo.
Nintendo, do
Make
this. Make this thing. Let's do it. Do that, and then the theme park. We need the theme park.
Nintendo Land
I'll
should be
bulldoze
more than a game.
Let's get together. Let's bulldoze down
Hey Ash, what you're playing?
everything, and just.
Like, that was a perfect idea.
It was a perfect idea.
It's a great show.
And then they made the frickin'. They're like Nintendo Land,
The video game.
the video game thing. It's not even a video game.
And then Ashley almost assassinated the video game.
I wanted to. It's not very good at all. So other news, Mario Kart, of course, new DLC was released.
Not released,
Well,
announced.
Well, technically released in that you can get, if you buy the combo
You
pack,
can pre-order it.
you get the color change right away.
And if you pre-order both of them, you get to have multiple colors of Yoshi and multiple colors of Shy Guy because everyone loves playing as Yoshi and Shy Guy, and you couldn't tell anyone apart.
Yeah. So basically, the two DLCs are the first one comes with Tanuki Mario,
Tanuki Suit Mario,
Cat Suit
Cat Peach, and Link.
and Link.
And then it
Link!
has 8 more levels, meaning basically 2 more cups.
Yep.
And I believe a whole bunch of new car parts.
Yeah, I think that's what it said, is that there was going to be new car parts and stuff.
Yeah, and then the second one, all I remember from it is that it comes with Animal Crossing Villager.
It comes with the Animal Crossing Villager.
And 2 new cups with 8 races.
And it comes with Dry Bones Bowser.
That's right. That's the other one I was excited for.
I think there's one other as well. I can't remember now. But yeah, and then if you get both of them, you get Shy Guy and the Yoshi options, which is really cool.
There's also a free DLC out right now for a car. That's a car. It's like a Mercedes-Benz DLC.
Mercedes-Benz DLC.
God, that's not okay. Don't put real things in my Mario Kart.
Yeah.
Like in a game that's set in the real world, you can put a couple real world things in it.
That'd be totally fine.
But when a game is set like in a fictional universe, like imagine if you were playing Mario World and you're running around and you're small and you're like, "Oh, I need to get big. Where can I go to get a mushroom?" "Oh, there's a Starbucks." No, that's not okay.
A Starbucks. That's silly. But yeah, have you seen the gameplay footage of it?
No.
It looks really silly because they're Mercedes cars, but they're like small and cartoony because they still sit in them the same way.
Mm-hmm.
All they did was mod the cars to look like Mercedes cars, so they look really silly. They're just super shiny, and they have Mercedes symbols on the front. It's ridiculous.
Nintendo, no!
Basically.
Like Mercedes.
Print money!
Abusive relationship.
Yeah, abusive relationship. And then let's go ahead and jump down to Smash Bros. News. There's still just leaked news going around.
Lots of rumors.
Lots of rumors still about who's going to be in it. At this point, it's seeming like everyone in everything is going to be in it. Did they announce Kirby in it yet? I don't Kirby? Know. I mean, there are Kirby characters, so I'm assuming Kirby's going to be in it.
Oh yeah, if Meta Knight is in it, then Kirby's got to be in it.
Yeah, and then
that would be silly.
Diddy Kong is still rumored. A lot of people are calling it confirmed online. Duck Hunt Dog. Ganondorf.
Actually, I think Ganondorf was confirmed.
Ganon was confirmed.
Ganondorf.
Yeah.
Yeah. Ganon should be in the game. Ganondorf's special should be turning into Ganon.
It really
and just smashing things. That would be awesome, since he wasn't in the last one.
Yeah. And
also, the question now is he going to be a clone of Captain Falcon again?
Yeah, or Bowser.
Or is he going to be his own set? Which I really hope he's his own set.
Yeah, I do too.
And that Nintendo's not cheap and lazy.
Well, I think that they are. With how many characters there are right now, they gotta be getting lazy.
There's gotta be clones.
There's gonna be a lot of clones, I feel like. Especially with Pokemon and stuff.
If there are no clones, I'm gonna be really happy.
I would be so happy. That would be amazing.
I would applaud them.
I would too. That would be really some super thumbs up from me if they did that, but I don't think they will. And I think that was about it for Smash Bros. I can't think of anything else that was new that came out recently. Lots of people, well, I think PAX is this week, and I think it's going to be there. And people might get some hands-on with it for the first time that I know of.
Well, people have had hands-on plenty of times.
Oh, have they?
Yeah, Johnny's played it.
Okay.
They had it at Best Buy for a while.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I believe it was just the 3DS version. You could go there and download a demo and play it while you're there.
Yeah, I'm wondering if the full game's going to be there now because of it comes out next month. And they had not next month, but the month. They had
tournaments at E3 and Gamescom and stuff.
Yeah.
So actually, maybe not at Gamescom. At something else.
Something else.
Yeah.
Something else con. And then the other big news thing right now, I guess, is 40K news. It looks like Space Wolves came out. And it looks
Did it?
like it looks like Space
Okay.
Wolves came out, and it was really kind of a sad release.
Ah.
Not a lot really happened. It looked like
So they don't suck. They're just the same.
they don't suck. Yeah, they're basically the same. I haven't really heard anybody who plays it because nobody plays them.
Not a lot of people play 40K. So.
Yeah, there's not a lot of people who play 40K, but nobody we know play them. So they also re-released Apocalypse.
Oh.
Again, this is like the fourth time they've re-released Apocalypse.
Yeah, I've given up on this game.
I'm really close to. It's just I don't.
It just sucks all your money away.
It does. I'm happy with the models I have. I'm thinking I just want to stick to like 6th edition, and just play with that. And if
pretty much,
I have no desire to move on because it just keeps changing. It's not getting better. Nothing good is really coming from it. I still want to pick up the Orc Codex because I love orcs, and I never picked it up. And then there was some fantasy. There was a few fantasy releases. It looks like Chaos Demons or something for fantasy came out. So there was that stuff. But that's about it.
There's really not a lot happening right now.
No. No, there's really not. I'm expecting next week / this weekend to be really busy though, with PAX. I think there will be.
Yeah, we should get lots of good stuff from
We
PAX.
should get some good stuff from PAX. Really sad we're not going. But next year.
Yeah.
Next year. But yeah, that's about it. Is there anything new and anything else that you can think of? Comics or film?
Not really. Kind of talked about a lot of it last week. There's not any good movies coming out that I know of right now.
No. What's the next Marvel movie to come out?
The next Marvel movie
is it Ant-Man?
Avengers.
It is Avengers?
Yeah, Avengers comes out this spring. This upcoming spring.
Okay.
And then Ant-Man comes out this summer. Next summer.
Next summer.
And I actually looked up what is officially confirmed and what isn't last night because everyone keeps posting all kinds of things like, oh, this is confirmed and this is confirmed.
Yeah.
And like there's those
people don't know shit.
There's quote leaked photos of like, oh, the next Avengers is Avengers Civil War, and I'm like, no. So I went online and I looked into it, did some research, and I found out that the only movies that have been confirmed is upcoming up is Avengers, then Ant-Man, and then I believe it's Cap 3, Guardians of the Galaxy 2, and Doctor Strange.
Oh, Doctor Strange
is confirmed.
Okay.
It has a director. Okay. It has a script that is actually currently being rewritten.
Did they cast him yet?
They have not cast Doctor Strange yet.
Okay. So those Joaquin Phoenix fans, maybe
rumors of Joaquin Phoenix,
maybe still, but
which I would like.
I'm pretty sure I read a thing where he was interviewed recently, and he said he didn't want to do it. So
yeah,
I don't know. He's too hipster for.
He is pretty hip.
He thinks he's so hip.
Which, like, he's cool.
I was Johnny Cash. Hip.
He was Johnny Cash.
He was a great Johnny Cash.
It was a sad movie.
It was.
Johnny Cash was a sad person who lived a sad life.
Yeah.
He made great music.
He made great music. And it depresses me every time I listen to the song Hurt. I just cry.
Which also, like, it kind of makes me sad that that song is what? Like, who made that song originally?
I don't remember. I don't remember who made it.
It's a cover, and it's so much better than the original.
So much better, yeah.
It's like a 9 Inch Nails song or something.
It might have been a 9 Inch Nails. It sounds like
Red Hot Chili Peppers or something. I don't remember.
Johnny Cash's version is
just so much better.
Oh, it's so good, so good. And you can just because it was right after Jane Carter Cash, I think, died when he decided to do that.
And like when the original band is singing it, saying like, "Oh, I built this empire." Yeah. This empire of dirt. It's like, no, you haven't.
It doesn't. No.
No, you haven't. But he did.
He did.
He had an empire. And realized that it meant nothing. Mm-hmm. And that's really intense.
Yeah. No, that song it means so much coming from him on multiple levels. It's great.
And now I'm thinking about Leaves on the Vine from Avatar: The Last Airbender. Uncle Iroh sings to his dead son, and I cry Tim with that song. So much.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yeah, it's and then let's not forget the other sad song that's been making us cry lately.
Which is?
The song from I don't remember what it's called. The one in the Hobbit trailer that's sung by
by
Pippin,
Pippin.
or is it Mary?
Which one is it? It's Pippin.
Is it Pippin?
It's
Okay.
Pippin.
Pippin.
Yeah, in the Hobbit trailer, I'm like, oh god. Which actually also reminds me of the first time the original Man of Steel trailer came out.
Yeah.
And
they did the...
they played the song that plays when Gandalf's dying.
Yeah, and we're just
and,
sitting there.
Like, I didn't even know what movie it was, but I was just crying because, like, it's such... Oh, my God. The feels.
Yes. I remember we were sitting in the theater. I don't even remember what we went to see. But we were sitting in the theater. Idea. It might have been the first Hobbit?
No.
No?
No.
It was something. I don't know. It was... but, yeah, we were sitting in the theater, and then the trailer comes on, and I'm like... I suddenly feel sad, and then I just look over at you.
I'm like, why do we feel sad? It was so subconscious.
And then I was like, oh, I know. And it's just like...
This music is Gandalf dying.
It's when Gandalf died. No! When Gandalf fell, and it's just like, I want to cry now.
I saw a girl yesterday with a tattoo that said... you shall not pass. And I was
Where was it at? Where was it at?
This was
where was the tattoo at on her body?
Oh, it was on her wrist. It was on her wrist/forearm. Yeah.
Okay. I mean, could she do this?
You shall not pass, and it's
could she put it over her boobs?
Right over her vagina.
Yeah, that's what it should be. She should be wearing those.
except for that, I'm pretty sure she wasn't being like a weirdo. And it was just I enjoy that movie and books.
That's just a good line. Oh, that's funny.
Yeah. Yeah, so wandering around yesterday, saw some cool stuff. I was
tell us about your adventures of thrifting.
Well, we went to a comic store and I looked around and I was like, every time I was like, oh, that's a comic I need. I went and I looked and they didn't have it, and it made me really sad because they have this huge comic selection at Excalibur Comics in Portland on Hawthorne. Mm-hmm. They're pretty cool store.
Yeah.
But yeah, every time there was a specific issue or a specific volume that I wanted, they didn't have it because everyone wants it because those were great volumes.
It's true. Yeah. No, those are the ones that are worth money too.
And there are several comics right now that I'm waiting to buy the paperback version of the volume.
Which ones?
And I'm having a real hard time waiting.
Which ones?
Aquaman Volume 4.
Okay.
Aquaman may now be my favorite hero. Like, I'm wearing a Batman shirt right now, but Aquaman...
Everybody has a Batman shirt.
...is one of the coolest heroes of all time. And everyone who's listening to this right now is our friend, and so they probably know how much I love Aquaman, and I've probably yelled at them how awesome Aquaman is.
Aquaman! Awesome!
Because, like, everyone's like, oh, he talks to the fish. And I'm like, no, he's basically Wonder Woman as a dude. He doesn't fly, but like he can jump hella far and stuff.
Yeah.
And so he can move about as fast. And then he's just as strong, and he's also like a warrior king. And then like on top of all of that, like he can breathe underwater and control sea life and some non-sea life depending on the version. Like I believe once he controlled Superman actually.
Really?
Yeah. His telekinetic powers were strong enough that like he controlled Superman.
That's interesting. I think that Superman's kind of weak-minded because he's been controlled a couple times.
Yeah.
Like
Poison Ivy. In Hush.
I think there was a time. Well, there was the symbiote thing that controlled him for a while.
The starfish.
Yeah, the starfish.
The starfish controlled everyone.
It controlled everyone.
No one escaped
Batman,
the starfish.
Except Batman.
Did Batman escape the starfish? The space starfish.
Space starfish. In both series, both times it shows up in the retelling. It shows up in when does it show? It shows up in Batman Beyond and in Justice League, and both times the Batman character is the one that escapes and almost dies because everybody tries to kill him.
Yep.
But Batman has a contingency plan for everything. Yep. So Batman's best.
I saw this picture of Batman just looking at a computer screen, and it says, I can beat anyone if you just give me a second to think about it. And I was like, yeah, you can, because you are Bat God.
Yeah, no, it's true.
And everyone gets mad at Bat God, And I can understand that. Like, because he's getting too far away from being just a normal guy. Which, like,
Yeah.
if you really... Like, he at this point, he's just Batgod.
Yeah.
So if you really want a normal guy with no superpowers out crime fighting, like, Nightwing. Nightwing is awesome and believable.
Yeah.
Because, like, Batman's superpower is he's insanely intelligent, super unbelievable willpower, and infinite money.
Mm-hmm.
Nightwing lives in an apartment and is incredibly fallible.
And if you watch the original Batman series, he's also very patriotic. He's like hella patriotic.
Oh, the 66?
Yeah, Adam West.
Oh, absolutely.
Batman. He's so patriotic.
Batman
Every now and
loves
then,
the American
he's
dream.
always referring to like, oh, we can't do this because it infringes on this amendment to the Constitution or whatever. It's like,
well, that's because Batman
pays attention
is an
to
American
the law.
hero.
He's an American hero.
That's why he almost became the mayor one time of Gotham in Batman 66.
It's awesome. He's the best.
I'm so excited that TV show's coming out on Blu-ray.
I know, yeah. Well,
Finally.
Did I tell you how I have a channel? I have a channel that plays it every day.
Oh yeah,
it's on once a day.
I have a couple channels that it's on.
It's awesome. I love it.
I know it's like on the Hub sometimes, and then it was also on I think another channel recently.
Yeah, it's the best show ever. Just screw everyone. It's the best show ever.
It's such a good show.
Fuck Game of Thrones. This is what I like.
Yeah. Batman 66 is better than Game of Thrones.
What do you think about the new show Gotham?
I don't know. I really have not been paying attention to it, which is, I guess, my opinion.
Yeah.
Like, I keep seeing stuff for it, and I guess maybe eventually I'll like give it a try or something. I'll probably give it a try when it comes out. I'm not watching anything really, so I'll probably check that out.
It's gonna come out the same time as like Arrow and
I've already
Flash.
seen the first episode of The Flash, which was actually pretty great.
Was it?
It was pretty cool. Excited for that. It had a couple things that were kind of weak, but like, it's The Flash. Like, it's not going to be perfect.
No.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's true.
And then in spoilers,
Boom.
bum. And then, so they're walking through this place, and there's like a gorilla cage that's been torn open that says Grodd on it, where like everyone got superpowers. And so Gorilla Grodd is totally going to be a thing. And then they just recently released a poster where in the bottom corner on a wall or the street or something, there's graffiti that says Grodd lives.
Really?
And so
that's awesome.
Grodd might be a main villain later on.
That's going to be really cool.
And I appreciate Gorilla Grodd, the super intelligent gorilla.
They've done some really cool stuff with these shows. With now they've added what's his face? The other
Deathstroke?
they added Deathstroke.
Yeah, since they did a whole season of Deathstroke, and
finally
he was pretty cool.
And he looks awesome.
Slade Wilson was pretty badass in that show.
He looks awesome in that show.
And then they've added Katana to the next season of Arrow.
Yeah.
And they've added Firestorm, I believe, to the next to the Flash at some point. Firestorm is going to show up.
I almost wish Smallville was still on, just because then they could do.
Then they could
really
put it all together.
Thing.
Yeah, like these shows
really
would mix with Smallville much better than like I don't like the Green Arrow that's in Smallville, and I don't like a lot of the stuff from Smallville.
Yeah, the only thing that was in Smallville that mixed that I liked well was when they did Aquaman. And I don't know if you'd like their Aquaman.
I don't really know much about their Aquaman. I probably would.
A lot of people who
like
watched
my
the show
Aquaman.
seem to really like that Aquaman.
And it had a pilot for a spin-off show all of its own.
Oh, did it?
There was going to be an Aquaman TV show, but then it never happened.
Yeah. Well, that's because, people didn't like Aquaman yet.
Yeah.
At the time.
Well, no one likes Aquaman still.
Yeah.
Just wait until Jason Momoa plays Aquaman, and he plays the gruff, angry Aquaman
and people love it.
Justice League Unlimited and stuff.
With the hook hand.
And like, people killed my wife and baby. Angry Aquaman Undersea King.
Yeah.
Like, I don't really like that version of Aquaman, but I think it will appear well to the audiences, and so at least people will give Aquaman a try now.
Yeah.
Rather than just being like, oh, he's a bitch.
Bitch. Definitely.
He's a little bitch.
Definitely. So, yeah, that's going to be really good.
I was watching Avengers: Earth Mighty Heroes
Mm-hmm.
on Netflix. Awesome show. I've already seen all of it, but Peyton is watching through it, and so we watched a couple episodes.
Okay.
And the Wasp, like, what the hell? Like, they're fighting this guy, and, like, Thor smashes him with his hammer, and he, like, throws Thor into the floor, and then the Hulk is punching him, and Iron Man does, like, this super-powered full chest burst at the guy, and, like, he's smashed into the ground, totally destroyed, and they're like, and then Ant-Man turns into Giant Man and is, like, holding him down, and he's just like, I suggest you come in peacefully. And then, like, the Wasp is like, or I could sting you some more. Zap, zap. And, like, her little zap's like, and he's like, ow, ow, stop it. Stop, ow. I'm like, why is she a superhero in the Avengers? Like, that's just...
She's really lame.
The Wasp is lame.
Yeah, I don't like her.
Ant-Man's cool.
Ant-Man's
Wasp
really
is lame.
Cool. Did you watch the episode with the Guardians in it?
Yeah. I watched all of it, so... Yeah, that was a great episode. Have you seen all of it, or just that episode?
All of it. I watched a couple episodes, but that one I went to specifically.
Yeah, I was like, that was a good episode.
I want to see.
Second season of that show runs through a lot of less-known Marvel storylines.
Oh, okay.
And that's really cool.
That's good.
Including Age of Ultron happens in second season.
Mm-hmm.
So if you want a heads up on
spoilers.
The movie... Except for that Ant-Man makes Ultron, as he should. Whereas in the movie, I believe
totally
it's
Tony
Iron
Stark.
Man.
Yeah, it's going to be Tony
because
Stark.
Ant-Man's not in the Avengers.
Yeah, which is wrong.
Yes it is.
Because he's like one of the founding members of the
yeah,
Avengers,
he is a founder of the Avengers.
It's ridiculous.
And then Captain America is supposed to be the leader of the Avengers, but it's clearly Iron Man in the movies.
Which is stupid, too. But it's just because Marvel put all their eggs in Tony's basket.
Yep. And Robert Downey Jr. is awesome, and now he's leaving, and they're like, oh crap, what do we do?
What's going to happen, you know?
If they recast him, I'm going to be so mad. Just put it in a different character. Just be like, oh, Tony's done.
Yeah.
War Machine now.
Yeah.
And, like, I don't even really like Don Cheadle as War Machine, but I would prefer that to them casting a new Tony.
I would, too.
Or have him be like, hey, Don Cheadle, I'm giving you my suit. My full awesome Iron Man suits, all of them, and I'm going to go retire.
Yeah, I want him to either retire or be killed off.
He should probably die because Tony Stark would never retire.
Yeah, no, unless he was convinced. Oh, I ruined the world. I need to leave. Unless they decide to do the whole oh, I'm gonna go hang out with the Guardians of the Galaxy storyline.
Which would be cool.
It'd be so cool.
He's just chilling with Star-Lord.
The best if Tony Stark and the Guardians movies.
So I realized one of my favorite genres. This came up on the Two Best Friend podcast.
Yeah.
I was listening to, and they described Guardians of the Galaxy as jerks in space, and as an entire genre. And I'm like, jerks in space. That is a wonderful genre. Cowboy Bebop, jerks in space. Like
Firefly.
A lot of Firefly, jerks in space. Like
parts of Star Wars.
Jerks in space is like the best thing.
Yeah. Even Princess Leia likes jerks in space.
Yeah.
It's her favorite.
No, she likes, what does she say? She likes nice, cultured men.
I like nice men.
I like nice men. And he's like, I'm Han Solo.
I'm a Solo.
In Blade Runner, I basically rape a robot.
I'm riding solo. It's okay. It's a robot.
It's not okay. She had feelings and emotion, and that scene is really creepy.
Yeah, it is.
I don't understand how they got away with that.
No.
And I don't appreciate it.
Uh-uh.
Although, I heard that Blade Runner 2, the script is done, and the writer-director, what's his name, who did the Alien movies? Ridley Scott?
Yeah?
Yeah. So he made Blade Runner, and then he's written the script for Blade Runner 2, and he is very sure of it. He says, it's a great script. I am very happy with it.
Oh, wow.
And so he might be making Blade Runner 2 sometime soon.
Interesting. That could be very interesting.
I'm excited.
Because Blade Runner is almost like one of those cult classic films now.
Yeah, all the original versions, every time I tried to watch them, these are really boring and slow.
Yeah.
But then I watched the final cut, which is the newest version, and that's really good, actually. So, no problems.
Which is interesting. I wonder if people who were fans of it when it first came out are the same way Star Wars fans are. Why do you keep changing it? or if they actually like it.
No. Blade Runner fans all agree that the final cut is the best one.
Okay. Because I'm not a big Blade Runner fan.
So. No, because Star Wars fans and Blade Runner fans both recognize the superior version.
It's true.
The original Star Wars and the new Blade Runner. Which apparently they showed basically the final cut to the writer of Do Androids Dream or Dreams of Electric Sheep or whatever it's called. They showed it to him, and he really liked it. His book had been transferred to movie, and he was really afraid that it was going to be crap. And he watched this cut and died before the movie came out in theaters. And in that time, they changed it and made it crappy version. But like he died happy.
I guess that's good.
And then they've slowly like moved it back to basically the version that he saw originally.
Yeah, that sucks.
And so like the version we have now, basically the writer of the book appreciated this version.
That's good at least. Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, the producers are like, oh, you can't do this stuff. You have to think to understand that. And audiences don't think.
Yeah. I would hate to be a writer who writes something really great and then have it come out as a movie and be like Twilight. Just something really crappy, and it'd just be like...
Oh, you mean The Giver?
Oh, God. Yeah, I don't know how she put her stamp of approval on that film.
Did the person who wrote that?
She put her stamp of approval on the film.
Really?
I don't know how at all. Like, they're so wrong. It's so wrong.
I mean, I guess we haven't seen it, Austin. We haven't given it a chance. But the trailers...
I watched reviews of people who have seen it already.
And I've seen commercials for it where the guys, like, doing the commercial are like, read the book first, because the book's really good. Read the book.
Yeah.
And I'm like, if you're making this movie, you should not be telling people to read the book.
Yeah, no.
Because it's clear that this movie is nowhere close to as good as the book.
Yeah. The reviews I read, or I watched and read so far about the movie, say basically it's not as like super actiony and stuff
as the trailers
make it look to be, but it's still not very accurate to
because they have to sell it to the short attention span action kids.
Yeah, that's basically what it is. It's still kind of true to the book, but like in its essence it's just not. It's too future. It's too... Anybody I've asked about what they pictured when reading this book, it was nothing like what the movie is.
You picture basically Fallout before the Fallout. It's
yeah,
corrupt. It's 1950s.
Exactly. They're riding on bicycles and
government. It was basically a corrupt 1950s like socialist dysutopia.
Yeah,
/ utopia,
where they
because it was a perfect world, except without freedom.
Yeah.
And that book really affected my political views throughout life, how I see things, because it really takes. I believe it was Benjamin Franklin who said, "If you give up freedom for security, you'll have neither." And that book really took that to an extreme. Of people gave up all of their freedom for perfect security and safety and made sure everything runs perfectly.
Yeah.
And it's just sad. The whole time you're reading it, it just makes you sad.
And like, I really like, what's the actress that's in the movie? The old lady that's in everything. That's really good. Actress lady.
No idea, I'm sorry.
Now I gotta look it up. Give me a second.
Oh no, not again. Why do you always look things up at the end of the podcast?
I know, right?
I feel like we haven't been very funny this episode, and I apologize to any of the listeners.
We're just in a bad mood.
We're kind of talking news and stuff, and...
You need to be more funny, Evan.
I need to be more funny, because you're not in a great mood, and I'm kind of, I don't know.
Meryl Streep.
Meryl Streep. Austin, how did you find out that her name was Meryl Streep? Tell the viewers.
I looked it up.
You went to your box of movies of like, I don't know,
quite a few.
30 movies?
No, way more than that.
50 movies?
That's probably closer.
Okay, so your box of 50 movies, that is your movie collection.
They're my personal movie collection.
These are the movies that only you have.
Yeah.
And you pull out Julie and Julia. Because you're like, oh, I know what movie she's in. She's in Julie and Julia.
It's a great movie. She plays a great Julia Child.
I don't know who Julia Child is.
What?
And I don't care about that movie.
Slap you.
Ow! 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 Austin, you're just like Nintendo. Ow!
No, how do you not know who Julia Childs is?
I don't know. I saw the trailer for the movie and I assumed that she's some TV chef. I don't know.
She was the original TV chef.
Yeah, but did she put butter in everything?
Yes.
And make horrible racist comments?
I'm Julia Child! No, she was drunk on like every episode though. She was drunk on like every episode though.
I hate Paula Deen, but you know.
I know you do.
But she makes great recipes.
Yeah, she does. Like you can't. Putting butter in everything is a great idea.
Yeah, it'll kill you.
It'll kill you.
It's delicious.
But it's delicious. It is.
Eat what you want.
Totally,
die like a man.
Totally a thing of that. Yeah, don't make fun of my Julia and Julia.
Julie and Julia.
Julie and Julia.
Okay.
I love Amy Adams because she's sexy.
Amy Adams. I don't know, she's so mousy.
I love Amy Adams.
Like, she's a really good actress. Like, a really good actress.
Really good actress.
And I appreciate her, and she's awesome as, what's her name in Superman? Man of Steel. I don't know Superman things.
It's Lois Lane.
Lois Lane. She's amazing as Lois Lane in Man of Steel, which I love. Everyone says it's a crappy movie. I personally think
I thought it was good. It's just
fantastic.
Felt a little Star Trek.
Everyone's like, "Oh, it doesn't have hope in it."
It does.
And when I watch that movie, it's not fun. It's all dark and gritty and anger.
But
and the whole time I'm watching that movie, I was smiling.
You know what it is? It's because we know a lot of people who are Superman fans, and Superman fans didn't like it because it wasn't Superman.
Well, no, I don't know.
It was gritty, and it wasn't Superman.
Like the whole first part of the movie where it's in space, and where Russell Crowe dies.
Oh, that was the best.
Spoiler.
Spoilers.
Spoilers. When he dies, and then that whole part ends.
Yeah.
And Superman gets launched into space. I was like,
that was a
wait,
great
what movie are we watching again?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Superman. Because that was an entire great sci-fi movie all on its own.
It felt very Star Trek.
And then you got Superman.
New Star Trek.
And then Lois Lane knows who Superman is, and I'm like, good.
Yeah.
I'm sick of the top reporter in New York, basically.
Being an idiot.
Like in the classic Superman movies, which are terrible.
Awful movies, all of them.
I feel that I don't.
They're worse than Spider-Man 2. Just saying.
Spider-Man 2 is the best Spider-Man movie by far.
I thought that was the worst one.
No, Spider-Man 3 is about it. Doc Ock was a great villain.
Okay.
Venom.
All the Spider-Man movies were bad.
No, Spider-Man 2 was perfectly fine.
I didn't like any of them.
I don't remember what we were talking about. Lois Lane something. Blah blah blah.
Oh, we were talking about Amy Adams. And yeah, Amy Adams and Kristen Bell. I'm in love. I'm in love.
Bell, I only am in love with because of Fanboys, the movie.
Fanboys, Frozen.
But
that one where she goes to Italy and all the guys fall in love with her because of the coins.
I haven't seen that, but I really wanted to.
I own it.
We should watch it sometime.
We should.
We should just have chick
flick
parties.
I'm a woman.
We have chick flick parties all the time. Deal with it.
Everything she's in. I love every movie she's in. She's just... What are you staring at?
You have The Visible Man.
I do have the original Visible Man. It's got all the pieces, too.
That's so weird.
It's got all the pieces.
Why?
If you guys don't know, the Visible Man is one of the most popular toys from 1980 something.
I don't know, but basically you put a man together layer by layer.
Yeah, it's like a correct
anatomically
correct toy.
So like you put down his bones, and then you put down like
his organs and his muscles, and then
and
he has a clear shell for his skin.
because he's visible.
He's visible.
You can see everything inside of him.
Yeah, and it's really creepy and kind of cool. But
that's really weird. I didn't know that.
Yeah,
that you had that.
I told you I'm a pack rat. I just collect.
You also
shit.
have multiple very pink shirts.
I do,
but you pull off pink very well.
I pull off pink pretty good. You know, it's
you
my
pull
red
off
hair.
pink better than anyone I know.
It's my red hair. Like I got a pink scarf over there or bandana.
That thing is salmon.
It is salmon. And it's not even. I can't remember.
I think it was white originally because it looks like it was thrown in the wash with something pink. It does.
Like if you look at the edges of it, they're like kind of
clearly white. Or it's been in the wash a bunch of times and
or
it's faded.
Been in the wash and it's just faded, and I can't remember which it is.
Oh, you're so gangster now with your bandana.
Gay gangster man now.
With your pink bandana.
My pink bandana in my hair. You guys are jealous.
If any of you are super hip with the gay society movements, what does a pink bandana? What does a pink bandana sticking out of your pocket mean? Put that in the comments.
Put that in the comments.
I am interested to know.
We're actually quite curious.
I could look it up, but I'm really lazy and also a little afraid.
I am a little afraid as well.
Because if I could just find a list of what they meant, I'd be more interested. But I'm afraid there's going to be like pictures of what they mean.
Oh, I'm sure there will.
And I'm like, I don't want to look at that.
I don't either.
Like the human body's fine, I guess, but like, yeah.
Like I'm an artist, and I get grossed out by things.
I don't know.
Human things.
Human
body things. I'm just like I don't want to see your flappiness.
Your flappiness.
Chew on some of those gummies.
Oh yeah. Those dino gummies. Dino gummies. They're so gross.
That's the coolest part about them, though, is that they look like dinosaurs.
They do. They look really good.
They're cool. They're really cool.
Like they're textured and they look like dinosaurs. It's awesome.
It's just really disappointing that
We've actually run on a bit long, and I thought we were going to be short because we ran out of content at like 20 minutes.
No, we're still good. We're at only 57.
Oh, okay. I was looking at the megabits.
Yeah. No,
okay.
We're good. We're good.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we're a little short still.
We're still a little short, but
you know, whatever.
We're good. We're good.
Really, the reason we're short is because me and you hung out and we talked about things already.
It's the problem.
And so we need more people on.
Yeah.
Heidi.
Yeah. Heidi.
Specifically.
And Emily.
And Danny.
And Zach.
And maybe even Victoria if she could.
Name dropping.
All of our friends who need to
come
on here.
Danny Dyer. I got Danny Dyer's number on my phone.
That's right. We know Danny Dyer.
Danny Dyer.
You know, the British guy that British people know.
Yeah.
I looked up Danny Dyer and Daniel Dyer and stuff, trying to figure out who he was referring to, and I could not figure it out.
I still don't know either. I think it's some...
It's got to be like a British actor.
He's a British actor or something. Please put that in the comments down below if you know.
If you know who Danny
Dyer. If you know what we are referencing, please let us know. Because we...
Daniel Radcliffe is hilarious, that's why.
He is.
He's a cool guy.
Which makes me want to see his
From what I can tell.
His 2 new movies that are coming out.
Yeah.
Which
also, Neville's hot.
Austin, he is an attractive man.
Real quick.
Yeah.
Yeah. 3 most attractive men.
3 most attractive men? To me?
Yeah, to you.
Ian McGregor.
Ewan.
Fine, Ewan McGregor.
That's right.
That guy you don't think is attractive, but I do.
Who?
The British guy.
The Sherlock?
No.
Okay.
No, I don't find him attractive at all.
Neither of us find him attractive.
No. Okay. I was talking about the guy from he's like in The Holiday, and he's like the guy I thought was the voice of Iron Man's suit. Who did I think it was?
I have no. Oh, Gerard Butler?
No, not Gerard Butler.
I mean, not Gerard Butler. What am I thinking of?
The guy who plays in Sherlock Holmes is Watson.
Yeah, the American version. Yeah, I know who you're talking about. So do the listeners, I'm sure. I don't know.
What's his name?
I can't remember.
Oh, it's gonna bug
Dude,
me.
you and Peyton's most attractive man list is basically the same.
I told you I'm a woman. And
That's
then
funny.
And then my other attractive, Russell Crowe.
Russell Crowe? I don't know.
I like Russell Crowe.
He doesn't look that great, and he's apparently a super douchey guy.
Apparently, he's a super douchey guy. He's not as douchey as Batman, but
oh yeah, Christian Bale. Apparently a total dick.
Total dick. Did you hear the audio recordings from from the set? Like, he just that's awful.
Okay, so for me, it's like Hugh Jackman. Oh yeah, Hugh Jackman. Thor in the original Thor movie. Specifically. And
you like him the way he looks in that one best?
Yeah. He's super chiseled. He's got his beard coming in.
Is it just in that movie, or is it like any time?
Any time, but he looks best in the original Thor movie.
Okay.
This is two straight guys talking about which guys are attractive, by the way. Ladies, that's right.
We just gotta give you guys some loving, that's all.
Yeah. If you think we're wrong, then you're wrong. Number 3. I don't know. For number 3. It's really just like...
The guy who played Superman? Do you find him...
yes and no.
Yes and no.
What
about any of the Hobbit cast?
I feel like no, I don't find any of them attractive. Thorin? No.
No?
No, I think he could have been a good Batman, though.
Maybe.
Thorin could have been a good Batman.
Could have been. Like, outside of his makeup and stuff from the Hobbit. You could see it. It's kind of hard to tell when he's in his Hobbitness. His little dwarfness. Beard. I will have war. Why are you trying to kill me? This is my family's legacy.
Are you Liam Neeson now? My family?
No. Did you see Liam Neeson? The trailer for Liam Neeson's new movie?
Is he protecting his family?
No, he's protecting somebody else's family.
Okay. But he's still being the angry, yet loving dad figure.
Yeah, he's a private eye who's hired by a rich dude to find his wife who's been kidnapped by some psychopaths.
I love Liam Neeson.
It's called Walk Among the Tombstones.
All his movies are about protecting families.
They are. It's what every man wants to be able to do. He wants to be able to protect his family.
Yeah, so it's yeah.
Like, you want to feel like you can protect your family. Yeah. Like, that was probably the most hurtful thing a girlfriend has ever said to me, is that they were like, sometimes I don't feel like you can protect me very well. And it's like,
oh,
just tear up. Cry inside.
You know what that means? It means stop missing leg day.
I know, right?
Never miss leg day.
Never miss leg day.
I have never had a leg day.
Look at this. Look at my...
My calves were pretty good back when I skateboarded everywhere.
Look at the muscle.
They were intense. That was some leg day stuff.
My leg muscles were way better before I had my knee surgery, because they had to take parts of my other muscles.
Yeah.
It's just like I never recovered from that, mostly because I'm not allowed to work out.
I want pets.
Like, what kind of pets? Like,
I want a cat and a dog.
I got a Tamagotchi.
That'd be pretty great. Oh yeah, I gave you that Tamagotchi.
Yeah, gave me your Tamagotchi.
I gave the
mint.
Tamagotchi
Mint
that Danielle got me.
Box.
I gave to Austin.
Hey.
And then Austin, you need to give it to someone, because she found it at Goodwill and it was still in the box.
Really?
Yeah.
I have 2 gifts for you.
Gifts, prezzies.
Present time. Time.
Yay.
This is a new segment. It's called Present Time.
No, this will not be a new segment, because then we'll be expected to give each other presents.
So the first thing I want to give you is called Bloodbath. It's Bloodbath shower gel.
Are you saying I smell bad?
No,
I know.
I don't want it. And then the other thing, which is something I've never gotten to use, but I probably will use it more if it's at your house.
Probably.
Is Cool Shooters. Cool Shooters. The fill and chill shot glass molds.
You make shot glasses out of ice.
What's cooler than a shot glass made of ice? Fill the
drink inside.
reusable silicone molds with water, juice, or your favorite drink mix. Freeze it.
Water?
Then pop
Why would
out
water?
fully formed
I love this.
frozen
I love
shot
this
glasses.
ice glass. This tiny little glass made of ice. I'm going to fill it with water.
Yeah.
What?
It's a great way to add a little nip to your favorite sip.
Austin, we're gonna make ice shot glasses and just drink water out of them and be like, oh, this is refreshing. I love this water.
Barnaby.
I love this water 1 ounce at a time.
For easy removal, quickly run under warm water over back of tray.
You know,
it's got instructions. Look at the illustrated instructions.
Oh, look at that. It's like Legos. They have pictures. Because us kids these days can't read.
No, you know, I just noticed recently Legos in the back of their instructions now. They put the list of every piece that comes in the set, so you know what you need and how many.
If you ever lose it.
Yeah, if you ever lose it, which with the giant boxes of Legos I have, how am I not gonna lose it? So it's really awesome because now I can find the pieces I need.
Also, if anyone ever thinks that we're so great that they need to send us presents, you should send us Lego things.
And we will do present. We'll continue
to
do
do
this.
present time.
Present time. Present time. Na, na, na.
Although,
present time.
Since that's never gonna happen.
That's never gonna happen. So this
unless,
is it.
Unless we become really hot.
I'm so sexy. Look at these nipples.
I don't want to look at your nipples.
Look at my nipples.
No. Hey, the ending of this podcast is better than the last one. This one started weak but built up.
Yeah,
Last week kind of went downhill.
We're like a hot lady. We build you up.
What?
and then we let you down at the end.
Hot ladies only let me down.
Oh, I'm sorry. Me too. Do you want LA Noire back? I'm done with it.
Did you beat the whole game, or
not
are you
all
just
of
not
it.
playing it?
I'm just done with it.
No, you gotta beat the game, Austin.
Beat
it!
I beat the main story.
Beat it!
I didn't
Oh, you beat the whole main story?
Yeah, it wasn't that hard. It just.
Then I guess you've beaten it.
Yeah.
I don't want it back.
I don't want to.
I have it on computer.
Okay.
And so, if you want to give it to someone else, or
I'll probably end up trading it.
Trade it in. Yeah.
Trade it in towards Smash Bros. Or Pokemon or
whatever.
Fantasy Island.
Yeah, no, that's yours.
Is it Fantasy Island? What am I talking about?
Fantasy Life.
Fantasy Life. Amazing Island. Fantasy Life.
Amazing Island is not coming out.
That would be great if Amazing Island 2.
Oh god.
Build more penises.
Build more dicks. Dicks for days.
So
yeah. Hopefully next week we'll have some people on.
Yeah. We're planning on next week having more a third chair. We might start adding some more little videos of maybe some reviews of comics or something. Hopefully we can get some Uplays set up in the future.
Yeah.
We're still trying to do that, but money's a thing, apparently.
Okay.
I mean, I went into the store and I was like, "Hey, I got a bag full of arm hair. What are you gonna give me?" He's like, "I don't know."
Give you an escort to the door.
I was like, I would very much appreciate an escort to the door. We'll just take a stop at the bedding section on the way. Maybe grab a pharmacy section on there. Yeah.
I promise you, we're not total douches.
We are such douches. I wear hats sideways, and I have long socks and sandal shoes, and I play the sports ball.
Sports ball. What's your favorite sports ball team? I personally like the Sportland Sports. They're number 1 in points.
Quidditch?
That's from the webcomic Dresden Kodak. Very intelligent.
Very good.
Very good art. Check it out.
Yep. Definitely.
Yeah.
What's your favorite webcomic?
It's the one that makes me laugh the most is probably Womp.
Womp is amazing.
WHOMP.
Yeah.
I want to say.
Yeah, I think so.
Because
If you guys have not checked out
that
Womp,
comic, I
definitely
was
check it
introduced to
out.
that comic by my friend, who it reminds me of because everything he says sounds like something that our friend could say.
Sounds so sad. His life
And it's
is
so
sad.
sad.
It's so sad, but it's hilarious at the same time.
Yeah.
I think
It's really good.
my other favorite is probably the what is it called, JL8.
JL8 by I think his name's Yates. I don't know.
Something like that.
Yeah, it's Justice League as 8-year-olds.
Yeah,
It's fantastic.
it's fantastic.
The art starts out like good,
Yeah,
but a little lacking, and now it's built up to like it's amazing and perfect.
yeah.
And every comic is just adorable and funny and
Like it's the
yeah.
only time I've seen baby versions of something and been like,
this
I
is good.
love this.
This is good.
Like baby Looney Tunes,
Was terrible.
baby Disney, like
X-Men,
there was
X-Babies.
There was X-Babies?
X-Babies was an actual thing. Marvel
Oh my
released X-Babies,
God.
and it's the worst.
Ugh.
On the other hand, JL8.
But
is
JL8
awesome.
is amazing.
What's sad is that the guy who makes it, because it's Justice League characters, he can't make any money on it
He can't make any money on it.
because none of it's his property.
Which is
because
really
it's all
sad.
Disney. And like, I just want to send him donations because he's so good.
Yeah, I wish. Yeah, I
want to buy like a T-shirt or a poster, but he can't sell them.
I wish that like DC would just
He
be
needs
like,
to team up with DC officially.
yeah. I wish they would just be like, okay, you have such a fan base. You're basically already doing what we want you to do. Just
the faces
keep
he
doing
draws.
it. The only problem is they'd probably give him a TV show and then it would go downhill. And,
Oh yeah.
But maybe he'd make money, and then it'd be happy days.
Okay.
Happy days.
Well,
na, na, na.
I think that
Happy days. Na, 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 na,
No.
Na, na, na. Happy days. Hey.
Hey.
All right, guys. So I guess we're gonna call it here. Thank you so much for listening to episode 2, Electric Boogaloo.
That's right.
Got all boogalooed
Of
with us.
The Nerd Corner.
Nerd corner.
Woo!
That's the sound we make. In the nerd corner.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
if you ever hear a woo from the back of the room, you
It's
know
us.
what it is. It's us.
Yep.
In the back of the room going, nerds! Nerd corner. Alright, guys, thank you so much for listening. Please
subscribe.
subscribe, all that good stuff.
We should be getting more content up soon.
Expect more content coming up, more regular. And some guest hosts next week, definitely.
Yeah.
Let's definitely
Hopefully
do that.
some guest hosts that we can make more permanent hosts.
Yeah, I really
Hopefully.
want to get more people going on here. So, but thanks everybody for listening and stuff. You're what keeps us going. And we will see you guys next week. Bye.
Bye.